Now that we have access to full power, we've been able to run proper tests. I am old and my eyesight is not what it used to be, but I know the face of success when I see it. Your lead from Haustul Kef paid off. I did not, but it does not surprise me. So many projects over the decades, so many secrets, so few successes. I have heard of such a thing. Recently, in fact, just before the accident. That is apparently not a coincidence. We do not need it for the device, but if this accounts for some of the leaps in progress in the Citadel, you may wish to hold on to it. As much as I have devoted my life to science, one cannot deny that there is an occasional spark of the divine. The Great Serpent has use for this, and you, still to come. Your timing is excellent, in fact. I believe we are ready to proceed. Just a few quick preparations. Creating the necessary connections. It is done. Harbinger, will you do us the honor? On your mark. All personnel to stations. Clear the platform.
Activating power grid interlink.
Powering craft drive.
Field projector. Standing by.
And just what is an accord to
Extending stabilizers.
Craft field stable.
Capacitors fully charged.
All stations reporting. Ready to proceed with targeting.
Targeting system engaged.
Calibrating lens array.
Adjusting counterweights.
Locked in axial field. Device is in position.
It's time. On your mark. We stand ready. Fire!
It's the shell of the world.
Focus.
Beam on target.
Compensating for recoil.
It is working. Steady.
Can keep the stabilizer. Testing graviton flux.
Craft field.
Hold! We cannot fail this leader now.
Rerouting power.
Burning out.
Enough! Shut it down!
Running power.
Craft drive cycling down.
Burning 0.
Retracting stabilizers.
Shutdown complete.
Clear! Well done, all. Well done. We have done all we can. I am sure the Council is waiting to speak with you.
We have witnessed a miracle.
The great work now falls to you.
Remember, do not agitate the locals. Many have already.
You have served House Varun well. This will work. This must work.
Yes, it seemed fitting. Necessary, even, that we should be present. Until next time.
I was not certain this would work, but it seems the Serpent has blessed us.
You have always lacked faith, Dulkev.
One could argue that faith got us into this mess in the first place.
Enough! It is time for action, not bickering.
Agreed. We must secure the Citadel. Send in everyone.
Are you mad? We have no idea how stable this is. No idea what is happening inside. You saw yourself. We barely had a plan for the device. We are lucky to have made it this far.
I was not certain.
You have all...
One could argue.
Enough!
Agreed.
Are you mad?
I cannot argue with that. Committing a large force is impossible. There have been reports of increased zealot activity, no doubt in response to what we have been doing here.
It would be unwise to leave Dasra even more vulnerable than it already is.
And, to be candid, we have no idea what will happen to anyone entering the Citadel. We must minimize the potential risk. I thought perhaps it was obvious where this leads. It is only fitting that it should be you.
Really? I do not doubt our newest member's conviction, but...
What else can we do? He is the only one who can communicate with Anasko. Save as much as you can. Save it all, if possible, but the Speaker must be your priority. Do whatever it takes to bring Anasko back to us.
It will be nothing short of the highest honor. We will not fail.
We will speak again soon, I hope. I know you will succeed. I am aware of the situation. Now is hardly the time. We need to focus on what may yet happen, not things that have already transpired and cannot be changed. Should we manage to resolve the current situation, the Council will address your concern.
Now we will see if our faith pays. Serpent guide you.
The hour is at hand. Dasra is nearly saved. We are well aware of how we are perceived by people outside House Varun, what they might inflict upon us, given the chance. So, our survival has required a great deal of effort and planning. Grav jump coordinates are a closely guarded secret, known only to a few. And our agents have infiltrated every government of the settled systems. Data is carefully and quietly scrubbed from their maps. Those who manage to find their way here rarely leave. Were the circumstances different, you would have learned for yourself. Oh, it was breathtaking. A true testament to the will of Jinan Varun and our faith in the Great Serpent. To have started from nothing and to have accomplished so much, I pray to the Serpent that we can someday reclaim all that we have lost.
you're really here. Oh, I feared what I saw. That connection we made was yet another vision. This is real, is it not? I knew the Serpent would deliver me from this nightmare, that there must be some way out. Every time I have attempted to leave this place, I find myself lost, wandering, unable to see. There is nothing out there. Tell me, what of Dazra? The people of House Va'ruun? I have had terrible visions, a dreadful sense of loss. You would make light of such a terrible thing? I can find no humor in this. You must believe me. We meant none of this. All of the research, the calculations, we thought we could contain it. I only ever wanted to help, to improve, to elevate House Va'ruun. Oh, I would like nothing more, but I'm afraid it is not that simple. The chain reaction that started, it is self-sustaining. We tried everything. We had hoped we could complete the experiment, but then the vortex interlock burned out. You have one, don't you? I can feel the power from here. Then the Serpent truly has sent you to us. I wish I could guarantee your safety, but I am graced by the Serpent and have retained my faculties. So many of my people were not as fortunate. You will have no choice but to deal with them. The reactor level is below us. Bring the interlock there. We will need it if we wish to see this through.
Hello, excellent. We will speak again soon, I hope.
Security lockdown.
Transferring data to all All systems. Initiating shutdown. House Varun shall triumph. Circuit error. Processors failing.
Signs of trouble.
Overrun. Lockdown.
As I said, a new vortex of life is needed. The reactor must be stabilized before we can proceed. I could not say for certain. When this is all behind us, we will need time to review the data and prevent it from happening again. There is no question that the failure of our vortex interlock caused much of the instability. Beyond that, I would need to consult with our scientists, and I'm afraid that many of them have been lost. And not by itself, but the experiment at the pinnacle cannot be completed until the power is stabilized. Once it is done, then we can finish what we began and set everything as it should be. We did not anticipate that we might have erred in our recreation of the vortex interlock, or that we could overload it. Finally, it is time. Come, see what you have helped to save. With all that has gone wrong, all we have sacrificed, I confess I had lost hope. I grew up hearing stories of my grandfather's communion with the Great Serpent, the immense responsibility he was given to create and guide House Varun. By the time I became Speaker and inherited that responsibility, so much had changed. The once proud glory of House Varun was diminished. We had lost our way, and I alone could not discern a path forward. I required the Great Serpent's guidance once more, so I set out to find him. If the fate of your entire people was in your hands, would you do any less? At first, I thought so too, and I despaired. I learned that my grandfather had attempted something similar. I found reassurance in that idea that he, too, sought additional instruction from the Serpent. And over time, I began to see that the Great Serpent had indeed left a path for me, hidden amongst the experimental failures and setbacks. This vortex, the place between places, and the energy it holds, could be harnessed, refined, directed. How can you not see? In reaching for him, he has shown us the way. Utilizing the vortex energy, we have learned that we can create powerful warriors, capable of teleporting vast distances in an instant. The brave volunteers in this room await the chance to be the first wave of soldiers loyal to the Great Serpent and our cause. House Varun can project force on a scale unimaginable in the history of the human race. Jinan Varun's mandate can be fulfilled
the Serpent's crusade can begin anew. Despite all that has happened, their life support system has remained stable. Just one more sign from the Great Serpent that we are following his will. And now, the glorious honor falls to you, my faithful servant. Activate the pods, carry out the Serpent's will, and begin House Va'ruun's triumph! Please, I have waited so long for this. Just activate the pods. Well, surely you can see that I am unable, or else I would have done it by now. And I think it fitting that the Great Serpent has led you this far, to now allow you to be the one to restore House Va'ruun to greatness. You yourself must have encountered the Phantoms in Maleen Dam. You know how formidable, yet limited their abilities were. The Va'ruun soldiers suspended within these pods are an improvement on all of that prior work. Activate the system, and they will be suffused with vortex energy, making them nearly invulnerable, giving them almost unlimited engagement range. They will be proof that House Va'ruun's ascent to glory has begun. None will be able to deny it. What other choice do we have? The heathens and heretics loathe our very existence already. Why not be what they expect? By finishing what Jinan Va'ruun started, we fulfill our duty to prepare the way for the Great Serpent. And none will ever again dare mock or belittle us. They deserve nothing less for rejecting the Great Serpent. Excellent! It is done! This is but the first wave. Once we have restored the Citadel, we will have the knowledge and power to send out hundreds, thousands more.
Intruders in level. Emergent.
Credit for your thoughts. Thank you for...
Zealots have infiltrated the Citadel. They cannot be allowed to gain control of our work. Waste no time. Ascend the Citadel. Join me at the pinnacle. We must defend the Vortex Gate. We cannot fail the Great Serpent now.
Recording? Alright, thank you. Well, look at you all here, crammed into this cave. I know, it's hardly what any of us imagined when we first set out those months ago, but here we are. I'll tell you, it still surprises me that there are so many interested in what I have to say. But I do appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. We've come to know each other very well over these last weeks. Before, well, you all know what happened. Before that, I was quiet on the ship, I know. Kept to myself, didn't get to know any of you like I should have. But since all that, we've shared a lot, haven't we? More than anything, I've shared that I care about all of you, want the best for you. I suppose I should stop pretending you're not all here for a specific reason. You've heard something that's been going around. Want to know if I really said it. So let's get to it. The Great Serpent is real. He is not a figment of my imagination. He is not a paranoid delusion. He is not a lie or some kind of con job. The Great Serpent is as real, as tangible, as any of us in this room right now. I know. I saw him, spoke with him. He is a celestial entity, a being as old as the cosmos itself. He is everywhere and everyone. The Great Serpent is inside each and every one of us. Right now. Now you all know me. You know I wouldn't lie to you. Not about anything, and certainly not about this. So, if you've listened this long, I hope you'll listen a bit longer. Because, just like me, the Great Serpent cares about each and every one of you. Again, I'm just so sorry about all of that. It's been quite a couple of days. Or rather, that's what you all have told me. I confess I don't remember much. My sense of time is off. You've been so good to me. Dr. Phillips said it was just disorientation after a graph jump. But I've heard some of the other patients here talking. And well, I think we can agree it was a bit more than that. I just need some rest. Thank you for taking care of me through this. It was all just so much, so fast. It's nice to be able to talk like this, though, isn't it? It's Sylvie, yes? I thought I overheard that earlier. Well, Sylvie, I sincerely appreciate all you've done for me. I can see how hard you all work here in the med bay, and I know you must be tired. Why don't you tell me something about your day? Get my mind off all this. My children! House Varun! The time has come! Too long have we spread his truth, only to have it fall on deaf ears. Too long have we preached his understanding and received nothing but derision in return. Is that our fate? To suffer the insults and disdain of unbelievers? Never. We are House Varun, the promised, the holy anointed of the Great Serpent. We spread his word that the settled systems may know its place when comes the shrouding. And if the United Colonies, the Free Star Collective, the free peoples of the galaxy will not accept his love, let them be crushed in his embrace. Go forth, those whose blood is venom, whose voice the hiss of reason. Carry out our charge to prepare the way. Bring to the unworthy our serpent's crusade. Bring to them their woe.
Glad to have you here with me in this moment, but we are running out of time. We risk losing everything to the Zealots, so the gate must cycle one more time, shifting the Citadel into the vortex and back again. The Zealots inside will be cast into the void, but I am sorry to say, so will you. It is the only way. The Serpent's Crusade is too important to risk. The work must carry on. You have served honorably. Your deeds here and your sacrifice will be heralded down through the generations.
Speaker, you cannot be serious. This cannot be what the Great Serpent has intended for us.
Child, there is no other way. I am afraid not. You were not present when the experiment began, and so you shall not be present when it ends. My child, you are not being cast aside. I could not have made it this far without you. Your time has just come to its inevitable end. From the moment I commissioned this project, I knew we might suffer losses. I will carry that burden with me, I assure you. It cannot be shut down. Not now, when so much is at stake. Not when I am so close. When the Zealots have been purged. We will learn from this experience and we will try again. Eventually, I will be granted an audience with the Great Serpent. All must serve.
risk losing every... The Zealots inside. The Serpent's Crusade. You have served...
Speaker, you cannot be.
Child.
No! You will not jeopardize everything now!
Find the kid! Find an expert!
here while we can.
Serpent? You pledged yourself to House Varun, but you are like all the rest. Weak of will, short of sight, a betrayer. And in the end, you have changed nothing. There will always be one more willing to serve, and once I have restored the Citadel, I will find them and send them out into the settled systems. Of course they would attempt to poison this, as they do all things. They will not stop me. The work will be completed now. Come then, all of you, ascend the Citadel, or squabble amongst yourselves. I will await you at the pinnacle. Despite your attempts to meddle, you have nonetheless served your part in the Serpent's plan. Neither you nor the Zealots will disrupt our achievement now. The gate will cycle one more time, shifting the Citadel into the vortex. You and those bothersome Zealots trapped inside will be cast into the void forever. And I will carry on the crusade myself. It cannot be stopped. It cannot be shut down. It, like the great serpent himself, is inevitable.